Guys, and I apologise for doing like the typical webcam video, but I really ain't got time to do a full-on video with the proper setup and everything. So here goes anything. So in Group A, the final game got played on the Friday, which is 1-0 to Uruguay. Egypt were unlucky. They really did hold on, but just couldn't eventually keep it there. Then we move on to, it's really weird because I'm so used to the two games being played on the open day, and this time there was only one, so it's strange. So Group B, it was 1-0 to Iran versus Morocco. An unlucky own goal in that, and Iran have played really well. But the game of the tournament so far has been Portugal 3, Spain 3. Is there anything Cristiano Ronaldo is trying to do that I'm better than Messi? And in this game he proved it. A free kick right at the end to get the leveller, but there was some stunning goals in this. The free kick was good. Spain third goal, and let's give credit to Spain here because Spain actually came back from being 2-0 down. No, 2-1 down, sorry, because they did bring it back. And if one they did come back from, in a sense, a place to win it. But with what they've gone through over the last couple of days, you find it very hard at times to wonder how their mental state is. But this seems like it was fine, and it was a great game. Now on to the games that were yesterday. France, Australia, VAR used for the penalty for France, and then they go up the upper end and get a penalty, Australia, and then it's won right at the death by a good goal. It was a one where it hit the crossbar, hit the line, his watch buzzer to tell him that it's fine, and that was Group C. Now, yesterday was a weird day for game for me because you were looking at someone thinking, oh, there's some great games here where there could be quite some good results. Now, Peru-Denmark, I thought Peru played very well. They were unlucky to lose 1-0. They had some great chances. Denmark did not look good to me. They looked a little bit flat, a little bit poor, not the greatest, but it was a good taken goal by them. Now we get on to Group D games, and Argentina won, Iceland won. What a fantastic result for Iceland that is. And Iceland are starting to turn into this kind of underdog team, which you can't really call them that because they keep managing to get these really good results against teams who are so much better than them. And it was such a good result for them. They absolutely defended superbly. They stopped Messi in his tracks. He didn't really get a look in. Now, we're going to have that whole thing where we have the Messi versus Ronaldo debate. But on this alone yesterday, I really thought that Messi was just poor. I did not think he was a very good player yesterday. It didn't click. And come to that game's the evening game, Croatia 2, Nigeria 0. Nigeria just looked so leggy, they just didn't give much of a fight. Croatia, it was very easy for them to get their goals. One was an own goal again, but it just seemed very, very leggy, and they just didn't seem up for it, which I know is a strange thing to say, that they don't feel up for it, but it did feel that way. Now, today's game, we have got Costa Rica versus Serbia at 1 o'clock. Brazil versus Switzerland at 7, and Germany versus Mexico at 4. Now, the game for us is on Monday, which is Tunisia versus England. We are the 7 o'clock game with Belgium, Panama, and South Korea, Sweden for finishing the game in Group F. And yeah, it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be an interesting set of games on Monday, because you got a whole thing we're really wanting to do well and get a good result, but it's been interesting how some teams haven't performed as well as they should have done so far. But I liked how the World Cup going so far. There've been some good results for me so far. obviously that and everyone else, that Spain versus Portugal game had been the game of the tournament. So we'll see what happens in the later games.